Before we begin, I'd like to inform you that what is about to be shown is a dramatized recreation of what police believe to have happened. There were no eyewitnesses present at any of the crime scenes, and very little evidence has been found. By the end of this program, you'll know almost as much as the Virginia State Police Department does. And with that, let's begin our scheduled programming. From 1986 to 1989, 4 double homicides plagued the Colonial National Historical Park. Located on the east coast of Virginia, all 8 of the victims were young couples who all went missing in Lover's Lane locations. Each of the couples were killed in different ways, and there was no sign of robbery or sexual assault. Which poses the question, who was this mysterious killer and what was their end goal? Tonight, we'll try to answer the unsolved mystery of the Colonial Parkway Killer. On the morning of October 12, 1986, Rebecca Dowski and Kathleen Thomas were both found murdered in their back seat of their car, which was found by a jogger at the bottom of an embankment on the Cheatham Annex Overlook near Colonial Parkway.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you, Kathleen, my lesbian girlfriend. Mwah. And I love you too, Rebecca, my also lesbian girlfriend. Mwah, 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 mwah. Wait! Who is that? Ah!
Both women were found strangled and bound with rope, as well as having their throats slit and coated in unlit diesel fuel. Kathleen's brother, Bill Thomas, believed this brutal killing to be a hate crime. But this was no hate crime. It was murder. A murder with no known killer, with the only evidence ever found being a few strands of unidentifiable hair in Kathleen Thomas's hands. But with the lack of any other substantial evidence, the case eventually went cold. That is until about 1 year later, when the killer struck again.
I can't wait to go to the movies, but I think we need a ride.
Oh, my cousin has a car. He could take you. After you, my lady. So how old are you, young lady?
I'm actually 14 years old.
High school? Could have fooled me.
I'm actually in 8th grade.
Oh, so what are you doing this evening?
Hopefully having plans with you.
Ooh, I see. How about we meet up later tonight? My treat.
I love you, my 20-year-old boyfriend.
And I love you, my 14-year-old girlfriend. But let's make out quick. I need to go home to my on and off pregnant girlfriend. Can I help you? On September 23, 1987, David Knobling and Robin Edwards were both found shot to death after they washed ashore on the Ragged Island Wildlife Refuge near Colonial Parkway. 3 days before, on September 20th, Edwards' father walked into her room and saw she had snuck out with Knobling.
Robin! Wakey, wakey! Robin?
Wait a second. The front door's open. Uh-oh, this can't be good.
Robin!
A couple days later, she was filed a missing person, and Knobling's truck was found, with the keys and ignition and the radio on.
State your name for the record. I'm David's cousin, and Robin was my date to the movie, but the last time I saw Robin was when David dropped her off to her house. Then after that, he dropped me off at our house. I haven't seen him since.
Unlike the previous case, DNA evidence was recovered at the crime scene, although it was never properly analyzed until decades later, allowing the killer to continue their murder spree undisturbed. On April 10th, 1988, Cassandra Haley and Richard Call were reported missing after they left to go on their first date together. Cassandra had secretly been seeing an African-American man, and on their date, witnesses stated that there was a lot of tension and neither of them spoke to each other.
So who's this guy you're seeing? Ah!
The next day, Call's Toyota was found near the York River overlook. His wallet and Cassandra's purse were still inside, along with some of their clothes. Police dogs tried to track their scent to the shoreline of the river, but nothing has been found. The two are still missing to this day, and many believe that their murder, or should I say disappearance, has no correlation to the Colonial Parkway murders, but that is just up to your interpretation. Daniel Lauer and his brother's girlfriend, Anna Maria Phelps, were the fourth and final killings of this deadly serial killer. Daniel was planning on moving in with his brother to help pay for rent, while Anna Maria decided to join Daniel in order to bond with her boyfriend's family.
Wow, thank you so much for driving me home, my boyfriend's brother.
It's no problem. The two should have arrived at Virginia Beach early in the morning on September 4th, 1989, but they never showed. Clint Lauer, Daniel's brother, began to get worried and drove to find them. However, when he turned up to a rest stop, his brother's car was found with the two not found.
I can't find them anywhere. I guess I better file a missing persons report.
After Clint filed a missing persons report, the hunt was on, but nothing turned up until a month later, when on October 21st, 1989, when two turkey hunters who were a mile from where the car was originally found came across the two poorly decomposed bodies of both Daniel and Anna Maria. There's no true sign to tell what really happened to the two, and that remains an unsolved mystery to this day.
I just can't believe this happened and this is all that's left of him. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Now that we have talked about the victims, let's talk about the suspects. No criminal profile has ever been made due to there being no suspect ever identified. At least not until early 2024, when the DNA evidence found at the double homicide of Daniel Knobling and Robin Edwards had been thoroughly analyzed. His name is Alan Wade Wilmer Sr., and he was identified to be the man responsible for the 1987 double homicide, as well as a separate 1989 murder of one Teresa Spa. A missing persons report was filed on July 4th, leading to the identification of Howell. She had been sexually assaulted and died by strangulation. Hampton Police Captain Rebecca Warren read a statement from Howell's family that said,
Hi, I'm the Hampton Police Captain, and my name is Rebecca Warren. I've been asked to give a statement today on behalf of the Howe family. We would like to express our gratitude to all the investigators involved in the investigation of Terry's death. Their dedication, relentless efforts, and evolving technology have brought us closure that we have sought over 34 years. While we are grateful for the closure that has been provided, nothing will bring Terry back. The void left by her absence over the years is inexpressible. We kindly request privacy as we navigate through a host of new emotions that this brings.
Wilmer died in December of 2017, alone at his Lancaster County, Virginia home at the age of 63.
Special delivery! I wonder what's taking so long.
Wilmer was a commercial fisherman who sometimes lived on his boat but was also seen in a pickup with a distinctive license plate. He also ran a tree service and hunted frequently. Prosecutors for Isle of Wight County and the city of Hampton said that if Wilmer were alive, charges would be filed against him in connection with the 3 deaths. Virginia State Police spokeswoman Corinne Geller shared a statement on behalf of the Knobling and Edwards families.
Hi, I'm Carrie Geller, and I'm spokesperson for the police department. And today I will be giving a statement on behalf of the Knobling and Edwards family. For 36 years, our families have lived in a vacuum of the unknown. We have lived in the fear of worrying that a person capable of deliberately killing Robin and David could attack and kill another victim. Now we have a sense of relief and justice knowing that he can no longer victimize another. His death will not allow us to seek out the answer to countless questions that have haunted us for so long. It's also important to note, while the similarities in the series of Dunwall homicides that span a 3-year period cannot be ignored, at this time there is no forensic or physical evidence to link the Isle of Wight homicides to those other Dunwall murders. Thank you.
No arrests have ever been made, as Wilmer died in late December of 2017, leaving the other 3 crimes to remain unsolved. If you wish to look for more information, there's a documentary series titled Lover's Lane Murders on the Oxygen Network. There's also a book titled A Special Kind of Evil, The Colonial Parkway Serial Killings, by Blaine Lee Perdot and Victoria Hesser. I'm Alejandro Presuel, and thank you for viewing this program.